when you get something that you've pulled out of the ground while it's still living and it's warm from the sun, and you taste that, it's like you've never had a carrot before. The truffle. This is my favorite thing. Hi, I'm Jason Bangeter. We're here at Langdon Hall, Country House Hotel and Spa, and we're talking about truffles. So we have some beautiful fresh croissants that we've baked this morning. So I'm going to actually make a bread pudding, but not a typical bread pudding. I'm going to make a bread pudding with croissant. The truffles that I'm using right now, I have a mixture of summer truffles and the first of winter truffles. Now, no truffle is the same. The veins are a lot tighter here and it's more of a beige color, where here they're starting to get a little darker and there's some white. These two are the last of the summer season and this is getting into the winter. And the difference between these two doesn't look like a lot, but it's huge. This guy here, this winter truffle, tastes like a mouthful of gasoline. It's pungent, it's explosive, it's a statement. Whereas these guys, these summer truffles, very little amount of that truffle that most people are familiar with, like that truffle oil essence. These guys taste like button mushrooms. They taste like the earth. They taste like terroir. And what I want to do is add some of these beautiful fresh farm eggs from Murray's farm down the street. And I'm going to pop them in the bowl. And you can tell by the color that these are not your regular eggs. A little bit of fresh cream. And I really want to impart the flavor of these truffles into this pudding. So we're going to start by rasping it. There's different ways that you can prepare truffles. Because normally what you'll see is most chefs will have a truffle slicer. And this is this is typically what they use to prepare truffle. This beautiful little wafer thin slice. By using this rasp, we're getting more of that truffle in the actual custard and around the bread. We want to show off the truffles a little bit, so I'm going to dice them. And these grow in the roots, in and around the roots of oak trees and in the forest. In France and Italy, that is the place that you go to get the premium, the best quality. To find these truffles, you need to have an animal that wants to eat the truffles or is trained to find them. Now the problem with the pigs is the pigs want to eat them. So the pigs would end up taking a 70-gram chunk out of the truffle, which costs $700. So the pigs ended up making some really nice sausage, and they went to hounds. They use dogs now. And I'm going to take this mixture of Royale. We've rasped a third of that truffle into there, and then we've diced the rest of it and put it in with this beautiful croissant. We got everything in there kind of soaking up that custard. There's truffle, there's all the beautiful herbs, it's seasoned nicely. You want to taste it, right? It's absolutely delicious. Wow, you could just eat that. So what I want to do next is I'm going to take my spoon here, and I'm going to put this into this terrine mold here. Just pop that in there like that. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Now we put in a little hot water. And what's going to happen is this is going to create a steam which is going to gently cook that custard so it's light and fluffy and delicate. Let's eat this. Let's eat this, what we found. This black potato. Everything is made here from scratch, from the bread to the butter to, we have our own bees, we have our own maple production. Probably one of the only hotels left, I think, that are bringing in whole 500-pound animals for full butchery and using everything for stocks and pâtés. And with that comes also the garden here and the relationships with the farmers in the area. It's a pretty special place. We've taken it out of the mold, and you can see here, it's beautiful. You can see the truffle through it. And I'm going to do a quick little saute on that to get nice and golden, and then we're going to serve it just like that with some mushrooms. Now, we're going to, oh, look at that. So we're just going to let those cook nice and gentle. And I'm going to take that truffle pudding, I'm just going to lay that down in there. Oh, it smells so good. So this puppy's going to come out. Oh, I need some garnishes from the garden.
We will go do, for this cut?
We're going to put our pudding here, which has been nicely caramelized. It's beautiful. We have some of these onions, which have been poached and then just gently sauteed with some chanterelles and some hen of the wood mushrooms. These guys have just been foraged from around the property here. Nice velvety pool of truffle right there. And then I have some celery root from the garden here that I've cooked just in cream till it's tender. And then we take it, we remove it from the cream, this beautiful celery root puree, and we're gonna just kind of cover that with some truffle. For some added crunch, a little bit of cabbage chip. And then from the garden we collected some mustardy flour to add some heat. And so for some pepper element, some nasturtium. Lay those on there like this. And there we have it. Croissant and truffle bread pudding with foraged mushrooms and flavors from the garden.